Welcome to MMADraft.com, brought to you by Torque Athletic Gear and Apparel. I'm Urijah Faber. This is Dustin Akbari. Today we're going to be showing you a couple of heel hook variations from the ground. It's funny, when I first started doing jiu-jitsu, I was working with my instructor at the time, Cassie Wernick, and I was the only guy in the class that wasn't using a gi. I just started fighting, and I'd asked him permission to do no gi while everyone else was doing gi, and was learning techniques from all over the place, and didn't realize that heel hooks are kind of forbidden up until a certain level of competition. So they're really effective, and I was starting to get heel hooks on guys, and Cassie had to tell me, hey, you're not allowed to do that. You know, in the fight game, you are allowed to do it, and at the highest level of jiu-jitsu, you are allowed, but you know, they're really effective, and that's because they're dangerous. So use caution when you're showing these moves. In a butterfly guard position, I don't want to have my back here, okay? The closer my back is to the ground, the weaker I get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my butt back just a little bit, my head's forward, and I'm now in a safe, strong position, okay? See this V position. Again, as soon as I go here, I get weaker. You need to go into action right away when you start bringing your back. So I've got double underhooks, and this guy is basically holding position. I've got two inside hooks with my legs that are going to help me adjust his hips and move his hips a little bit and control his body weight. I've got double underhooks. They're just laying my hands on his upper back. Okay. Now, as he starts to push into me, and I can also bring him back myself, I'm going to start looking for offense. So take his motion forward, and I'm going to lift with my legs and take the hands around his back, and I'm going to just start pushing a little bit in his armpits. I want this arm to be this leg to be shallow here. I'm not going to kick it all the way straight and go here. As soon as I can get it to the other side of his leg, I'm going to do it. So I push here. It's on the other side of the leg. Now I adjust. My heel is touching my own shin, and I'm basically squeezing my legs, and I want him to sit back on his butt. So I'm going to adjust a little bit so he sits back on his butt here. Let's adjust. So this is the position I'm in, guys. This is all from feeding him from a butterfly position. And I got to this. My heel is pointed inward, my toes are pointed out. This allows me to keep him at bay from coming in, because that's the defense, would be for him to grab my neck. My leg right here is the shin. The shin's splitting his legs, and I'm squeezing together to isolate this foot. Okay? Now, the heel hook position is one that you have to do with caution, because you won't feel too much pain until it pops. So, I'm taking my opponent's foot, and I'm just putting the very edge of his toes in my armpit, just like this, and now my arm's going to go under his heel, then back over. I'm grabbing my own hand, and now I arch and pull, and he taps. Okay? It's really important, guys, that you have the shallow edge of his toes in my armpit. If I do it too deep like this, I'm not going to have any heel to grab onto. Okay? I really have to put the toes right here in my armpit, and I can hook here. If I need some extra girth to grab onto, I'll cup the heel and hook just like this and arch. Okay? And it doesn't take much, but you may need to really arch back and in. Don't release the legs, guys. It's important that you're squeezing the whole time you're pushing on him, in addition to arching with your body. A lot of times when somebody moves their focus to another part of the body, they go here, and now they're squeezing here, they forgot about this. This is really important that you're isolating this leg so he can't move. Okay? So, I'm here, I'm gonna reach back, hook the leg. Remember, his heel's right in the bend of my elbow. Here's my grip, and now I arch. Okay? The next variation is when a guy makes a small adjustment. So here I am, and I'm falling to my hip. I'm doing this here. For whatever reason, he's able to evade me for a bit. He's got his foot in deep, or I'm not able to get to the heel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this foot I'm going to throw it to the other side and watch what happens with my legs. I'm going to bring my legs into a different position as I bring his leg across. So this leg, the bottom leg, is going to go over his thigh and under his quad here. And this leg is going to move to his knee as I shift. And I stay on the same hip. Okay? Now I've isolated his leg again and I'm squeezing. I can put both of my legs underneath here like this. And I start to straighten. I can even figure 4 my leg right here as an extension. I've got short legs. Sometimes I need to do this. But now I'm doing the same thing. I'm reaching back for the inverted heel hook. The toes are in the armpit. I'm hooking the heel. And this is going to kill the knee. Okay? So again, watch this transition again. This is where I was. Right here. Heel pointed in, toes pointed out. I'm squeezing with my legs. Now, as I take this out, I can't reach it. I'm going to take this foot out. I shift both my legs. I'm staying on my hip. Inverted heel hook. Okay? Here again. Inverted heel hook. Let's take it from the top really quick. I'm in good position here. I start leaning back, I push forward, change my angle, sit into his butt. I'm on my hip, reach back, heel hook, he taps, throw it over, heel hook, he taps. Taps. Be careful.